So your first question, I want you to bring it again. You're saying, why did I have to make a podcast about money war? Why did I have to say wealth is a war?
Let me repeat it. You said that money, wealth consists of enterprise, effort, equity, currency, and assets. Then you came back on a TV and you said wealth is not about the number. It's about the power to say no, the space to breathe, and time to create and explore plus love. Now you come back on a podcast and you say that if you're not ready to become wealthy, if you're not ready for the war, don't come and you say that you want to become wealthy. You brought a podcast that was saying money wars and battles. So it was like you were saying that becoming wealthy is, you can become wealthy if you want, but why do you come back and say if you're not ready for the wars, don't come?
Okay. All right. Can you see me very well?
Yes.
What is this I'm holding?
It is, I think, a S24 Ultra. S25 Ultra.
Okay. So, you call it a phone, not so?
Yes, a phone.
Do you know that it's also called a gadget?
I think that's...
Is it also called a gadget?
Yes.
Is it also called a device?
Yes.
Did you know that at law, this is also called a computer?
Not really.
It's a computer. In the definition, if you read the Computer Misuse Act and all that, you can use a phone as a computer.
Okay.
Do you know that in financial terms, if you hold it, someone can call it an asset?
I'm mixed up now.
The point I'm trying to build is,
but that is a depreciating asset.
Which is okay, but what I wanted to let you know is it has very many names.
Okay.
It's like you're called Mahad. You are a student, you are a son, but to some people you are a grandson, to others you are a friend, to others you are a teacher, but it's you, the Mahad.
Yes.
So when I'm talking about money, I'm multi-dimensional when I'm discussing money.
Okay.
So I might come and define money. Then another day, and I talk about how to get the money, how to grow the money, how to be with the money, how to keep the money. Do you get it?
I get it.
So when I came in a podcast, I usually tell people, when you want the definition of money, I use Jim Rohn's definition where I said that you get an enterprise, which is a business, and put in effort. When you get an enterprise, like a shop, even if it's a car of Uber, if it's an enterprise, your business, and you put in effort. What is effort? You put in time, you put in research, you put in advice, you put in marketing, you put in the effort. Automatically, that enterprise plus effort should give you currency, which is money, and the equity, which is shareholding. So that was his definition. But now get to know that I cannot just teach that you will get currency, which is money, without letting you know how to keep it. That's why I come and tell you that when you're dealing with wealth, it is a war. Because the moment you acquire that wealth, The government wants it by sending its revenue authority to you. Your relatives want it. Thieves want it. Your spouse and children want it. So it is like you're fighting all these people to have something that stays. That's why I was telling you that if you're not ready for war, you leave things of wealth. It is not enough for you to wake up Mahad and you have 1 billion in your house. A cleaner will be cleaning your bedroom and finds money in the bedroom. They will run away with it. Revenue authority will come and say, you bought a brand new car. Can you tell us your income? Can you show us your income tax? How you've been earning incomes such that you've reserved this money to buy this building or this car? Is it now making sense?
Yes.
So then when you hear me bringing a lesson, it does not mean that I'm trying to throw away what I created before in the content. Everything I bring comes to add. That's why you see all my lessons. I taught about the things that can help people stay with money. And I went ahead to discuss things like gratitude, risk management, money wars and battles. All those are to help you stay with the wealth, because I am house of wealth. All right, friends, it's been a very good time.
The last question, please.
Okay.
The last question is, I found one video of a financial advisor.
Okay.
And he was saying that there are characteristics of an investment. And he said there are 5. Then he said that one is the ability to beat inflation. The second one is risk. The third one is return. And the fourth one is liquidity. Then he said that land is not an investment, because when we try to look at these characteristics of an investment, land does not fall in what we call liquidity part, or the characteristic of liquidity.
Of liquidity.
Yeah. So what do you think about that view?
Okay, let's hear his views. The very first one of an investment, he said it must be what?
Ability to beat inflation.
Beats inflation. Land always beats inflation. Did you know that?
Yes.
Actually, we usually use real estate to beat inflation. Number 2?
A risk.
So land usually is high risk in buying, but the higher the risk in buying, the higher the return or the reward. So land has that element of risk. There are very many people who buy air. But if you get the nice people, like for example, when I'm buying land, I have a valuer, I have a surveyor, I have a lawyer, I have a tax consultant, I have me, I have brokers. So I lower the risk by bringing knowledge on the table. So land has that element of risk that if you're not organized with your people, you would lose. Which other characteristic?
The third one is return.
Return. I think you will struggle so hard to find things that usually have returns like land. Imagine the people who bought land in Hoima, and then they told them that they want to pass there the pipe for oil. Do you know how much compensation they are getting? The return is in the skies. Imagine I bought land on Nakauka Road and I sold land to some people. When I sold it, they recently called me that the government is trying to recompense them, compensating them because they want to pass the road into their plot. So the return is there. I bought land with very many investment clubs, but there is land we bought in Wachiso Jimbo at 13 million in 2019. And today a plot is 35 million. So when we talk returns, land will bring returns. I think this is what we need to understand from the message he was trying to say.
No, the fourth one is talking about the fourth one, which is liquidity.
Liquid.
He's saying that
yes. So
just because it lacks liquidity, it is not considered as an investment on his side, as he explains.
No. Okay, let me try to. I think the mistake we make as teachers of money is to try to to put the teaching in stone. These teachings should be dependent on the circumstances and the situations where people are. Land, the way land was designed to keep money because it is illiquid. Are we together?
Yes.
When you buy a plot of land and you buy it 100 million and you look for a Ugandan to give you 150 million, you can look for 3 years when you haven't found a person to give you 150 million. That's really good. You will be better than me. I usually tell people have you had me sell land to people?
Yes.
So, have you ever had me come on a live and complain that I tried to sell and they didn't buy? Have you ever heard of it?
Not really.
Exactly. So, when you're picking a message from an individual, you must be very, very keen and you measure your circumstance. What is an investment? An investment is something we put in money and we expect a return. Have people put money in land and got a return? Yes. Have people put in money in land and failed to get money back? Yes. There are those who invested in land and they did not get what they expected, but then there are also those who invested and got what they expected. So the idea is when you're going into land, you ask yourself, do I have an advisor? Do I have an advisor such that I buy good, such that I am ahead of the inflation and I also expect a return? Think about a place like Chanja here.